All right, welcome to 421 CrossFit 8 a.m. Workout of the day is 4 3-minute AMRAPs of 15 up downs, 10 back burpees, and then in the remaining time that you have left of that 3 minutes, you're going to do as many step lunges with the weight as possible. You'll rest 2 minutes, and then we'll do that 3 more times. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. Step back from your camera, and we're going to go ahead and Simon shuffle for 1 full minute. So I'm going to leave the variation up to you. You can just do our little like boxer jumps, or you can turn the hips side to side. You can alternate between taller jumps and shorter jumps. Put some more weight on the right, some more weight on the left. But this is up to you for about 40 more seconds. I think you'll find that the workout today is pretty fun because you can really push the pace on the up downs, but then not so much on the back burpee, right? You can't really do a back burpee ultra fast. You just have to be consistent. And then you get a chance, you get a challenge to hold that load for about a minute without stopping of step lunge. And just to be clear, those are in place. You won't be walking. And then finish with about 20 taller jumps here. Keep it going. Again, like other days, if you have a question, since we're all on mute, go ahead and come up to your camera and wave, and I'll be able to unmute you and we'll answer that question. All right, after those 20 tall jumps, we're gonna go into 10 inchworms. So you'll stretch up overhead, walk to plank. Feel this plank position where you're nice and engaged. We're hollow. We're not sagging or piking. Get a push up and then walk yourself back. That was 1. We'll do 10 of those. 10 inchworms. And as you start to wake up those hamstrings, you can keep the legs straighter and straighter as you walk those hands back to your feet. Take your time, no reason to go fast here. We're doing 10. Now that it's warmer, Jenny, you got to move out to the deck, yeah? That's good. And some of us are finishing up. So after you get number 10, you'll stand up. We're gonna drop into the bottom of a squat, pause for 2 seconds and stand. We'll do 10 of those. So from the side, you're gonna see that the hips track back and down and break parallel, and then I'll stand up. So we'll do 10 2-second pausing air squats together. Try to keep the big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel all on the ground throughout the entire squat, rather than coming up onto the rails or maybe collapsing the arch. Yeah, looks good. And then after number 10, we're gonna walk out into a plank position again. And you're going to take a little bit wider of a stance with the feet, stabilize the midline, and we're gonna go for 20 plank shoulder taps. So we're holding that rigid plank and we're just gonna tap the shoulder. Rather than moving as fast as possible, try to really control that single arm plank for like a half second each time. And imagine you got like a crystal bowl on your back, and if you get too sloppy, you're gonna spill it and break it. This is gonna help our core kind of fire up so that when we do our up downs today, we don't jump into a position to where we're hyperextended, which is pretty common in those. So, all right, from that position, we're in plank. Let's go ahead and get 10 slow and controlled heel to hand mountain climbers. Ten reps, 5 on each side here. And after the 10th one, we're gonna do 10 plank to bottom of squat. So that looks like this, plank to the bottom of the squat. You can step back into plank, plank to the bottom of the squat. I wanna see you guys get 10 of those. Trying to stay hollow and rigid the whole time. So hollow in the plank and then neutral. Nice, Kim, that was great. Neutral in the bottom of the squat. Pam, when you land in the bottom, kind of pull your chest up like a couple more degrees. Yeah, you'll get 10 of those. And then after your 10th one, you can roll over on your back and get a set of 10 long leg sit-ups. That's gonna prep us for the back burpee, right? Where we're gonna have to get into that position, and we always go over extra points of performance on the back burpee because it's not a roll, it's not a candlestick. So it's a long-legged sit-up and then a stand. So at the bottom position, your shoulders, your butt cheeks, and your heels are touching the ground at the same time. You can just get 10 long leg sit-ups there. So really today we have very simple movements. The lunge is the most complicated movement we have. And usually when that's the case, we know it's gonna be kind of fast and furious, and it's gonna be that today. So when you finish, go ahead and stand up. And we'll go for a set of 10 alternating step lunges. So hands don't need to touch anything. In the workout, you'll be holding something in the goblet position. So when you lunge, we're gonna have that front knee at about a 90-degree angle. Maybe your knee is slightly forward, but definitely not in front of your toe. And then you're going to practice pressing off the toe of both the front and the back leg when you stand up. So get 10 lunges and feel where you, be in tune to where you feel that pressure. You should feel it on the ball of both feet as you press up. You'll just get 10 of those. 10 step lunges. All right, and then take your right knee up and we'll make a circle and then back. We'll do that 5 times. So you'll step over the baby gate and then step back over it. We'll do 5 on the right and then 5 on the left. Awesome. And now I don't know if you guys watched the demo video, but I want to show you a couple up downs. So on the up down, your hands are going to touch the ground, feet jump back into a perfect plank, and then you're going to jump back and jump and clap up overhead. Let's do a set of 10 of those. And I want to make sure that as we're doing these, we're not jumping into a saggy plank position, right? Where our hips are too close to the ground, but also not shorting this range of motion. Like I tend to see a lot where people go here. Eventually this kind of feels like you're doing a plank, but I'm about a foot away from doing it. So let's get 10 up downs. Rigid plank, stand up, jump and clap. Notice how fast you can move through these. Down to plank. 15 of those can be done in like 30 seconds. So simply put, an up down is a burpee with no push up. It becomes a little tricky not to let your spine hyperextend and also not to bend your elbows. So just make sure you jump. I like to put my arms down first to guarantee that I can lock out the elbow. But that is the up down. So 15 of those at the start of every AMRAP. That's going to be where it's like, boom, I'm going to get those done as fast as possible. And then I'm going to move to the back burpee. And right now we're going to do a set of 5 back burpees. The back burpee, you can't rush like the up down, right? There's too much control is required. So these, you're just going to try to not stop. So let's do 5 of them right now. 5 back burpee. Lay all the way flat. You can do a long-legged sit-up. Yes, Pam?
Can you demo one? Sorry.
Yeah, so back burpee, you lay flat on your back. Hands, shoulders, butt cheeks, and heels touching at the same time. Stand up, jump and clap. I tend to use my left hand. I don't know why, but I always sit up and push off with my left hand to go faster. Some people push up. I saw Pam do with both hands there. You don't need to use any hands, though that's a little bit more taxing. And just make sure on both the up, down, and the back burpee, you jump and clap over your head, just to make it a little extra annoying. Awesome. So those are our 2 burpee, I call them in the write-up burpee variations. Which they both are. One of them's really fast and one of them's really annoying. The back burpee I think is just really annoying. So sometimes I like to program those. Grab a load. So maybe this is, for me, I have 3 kettlebells. I have a 35, a 44, and a 53. I think in today's workout, I'd probably use the 44. I don't know, maybe I could tug myself into the 53. But go ahead and grab your load, clean it into the front rack position, and let's do 10 step lunges. If you're holding a kettlebell or a dumbbell, keep in mind that that should be near your neck, not down by your sternum. Keep that weight up high so that you can keep the chest up. Your back knee is going to tap the ground ever so slightly. Awesome. And I like seeing from the profile that none of us are taking too shallow of a step and driving that knee way out in front of the toe. The cool thing about a lunge, if you can look at your screen here, when I'm in a lunge position, essentially this right here, I'll scoot over. This right here is my single leg squat, right? Like my knee is in a squat position. If I put my other foot up here, it's almost the same position that I would be in if I was squatting. So a lunge is like a modified, easier version of a single leg squat or a pistol squat. Does that make sense? If you want to bump up the load, bump it up. Today you're going to have about 60 to, I don't know, maybe 90 seconds if you're really fast to lunge. And my challenge for you is to not set your weight down. Now that doesn't mean pick something that's super light for you. It means find something to where you're going to have to mentally decide, this is going to suck for a little while, but I'm not going to set it down. So maybe for me, I would do that 53. Now, if lunging is rough on the knees for you, then you may consider doing a goblet squat. But I think we can all lunge here. Just let me know if that's bothersome to you. Damon, if that bothers the elbow, you can hold it with a single arm, like in the front rack or on the shoulder. Jenny?
Just wondering what we're doing.
What?
Nothing. I was just making sure I was doing the right thing.
Oh. Let's see. Yeah, you're just lunging with the goblet.
Awesome,
Yep, that's it. You got it. Does anyone want to make another weight change? No? So I'm going to go through and let's talk through this. Andy, what do you have? What are you going to use?
I got a 18K kettlebell.
Okay, so that is what, 35? No, 40 pounds.
Yeah, it'll be tough, but
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Great. Kim?
I have a 35-pound kettlebell.
Sweet.
Oh.
That will be tough. Pam? Pam, can you unmute yourself and then leave it, and then I'll have the control.
Sorry. I have a 35-pound kettlebell.
Okay. Davis?
I've got 40 right now, but I also have 45.
40, a dumbbell?
Dumbbell, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Use that.
cool.
Cool. Damon?
I have it's lighter, 25-pound dumbbell.
Okay. How's your hip flexor?
I don't feel it with this arm pain, so.
Okay. Christine?
25-pound dumbbell.
All right. Jenny, you got a 35, it looks like.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 12 kilogram.
12 kilo. Okay, so 26. Cool. And Daryl? I can't unmute Daryl.
I'm here.
You're here. What are you gonna lunge with?
I got one food.
Okay, awesome.
Why is my picture not coming up? Can you see me or not?
No, you're gonna have to turn your video on.
Oh, that's what it is. There we go.
You're
There's
with-
my guy.
Daryl, you were a bit late. Did you? Nice. Did you see what an up down is?
Yes, I got all that.
Okay, good. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We've got our lunges set up. We are going to do a set of 15 up downs and 10 back burpees. And we're gonna do it for time on my clock. So if this takes you longer than 2 minutes, then you need to scale to 12 and 8 reps. So we're gonna do this together. 15 and then 10 back burpees. 15 up downs, 10 back burpees. You ready to go? We will start in 10 seconds. This isn't an all-out sprint, but 3, 2, 1, go. 15 up downs. Good, make sure you jump all the way back into plank. There you go. 15 of those. We're already 15 seconds in. Look at how fast those are. 15 up downs and 10 back burpees. Nice. Jenny's going with the no hands sit down on the back burpee. That is one way to make it a bit faster. When you finish, just wave in front of the screen and I'll tell you your time. Make sure you lay flat. Jenny, 113. Welcome back, Christine. Davis, 130. Pam, 133. Kim, about 133. Damon, 145. Andy, 153. So perfect. I'm going to unmute all. And if you have any questions, you can ask. How's the heart rate? That's a short and sweet, right? That was about a minute and a half for most people. So you're going to have somewhere between 60 and 90 seconds. That is a long time to hold that kettlebell or dumbbell in the goblet position, but you can do it. You can do it. Any questions with the workout? We're going to take a couple minutes rest here. And then in between each AMRAP, there's also going to be 2 minutes of rest. So 3-minute AMRAP, 2 minutes of rest, 3-minute AMRAP, 2 minutes of rest, 3-minute AMRAP, 2 minutes of rest, 3-minute AMRAP. It's a total of 18 minutes. Does that make sense? Yeah, sweet. So grab a drink, get your music ready if you need to set that up. We're gonna start this thing, let's say in 2 minutes, we're gonna start this workout. I wanna give you sufficient time for the heart rate to come down a bit. I do realize we just did 25 burpee variations as a test. Those didn't even count. Yes, Andy?
We're just counting our steps.
Yep, all you're counting is your number of step lunges each round, and at the very end, you'll add those 4 numbers together for one nice large number, hopefully.
Thank you.
Yep. Jenny, are you going to be able to lunge the entire time? You have like a minute and a half.
I might slow down a little.
Okay. Oh, you mean slow down your burpees?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start in 45 seconds. So you can go ahead and turn your music on. We will go on my clock, but if you want to have a timer that you look at, that's fine. I'll give you minute by minute updates, so you don't really need to be looking at a timer. And my clock is just going to count to 5 minutes. And so at 3 minutes, I'll stop you. You'll have 2 minutes rest. And then at 5 minutes, we'll start again. Again, 15 up downs, 10 back burpees, and then as many step lunges as you can get in the remaining time, and then 2 minutes of rest. Kim?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. One more chance to ask a question. It's not that complicated, so I'm not fishing for questions, but I want to make sure that it's clear to everyone. All right. "15 up downs, 10 back burpees. Make sure you lay flat every time. And then as many reps as possible in the remaining time of a goblet step lunge. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. Get your music on. 3 minutes of work at a time. You guys got this. In 3, 2, 1, go. Get through those up downs and back burpees, and that'll give you ample time to lunge. Doesn't need to be an all-out sprint, but just try to move the entire time, especially through these burpee variations. Good, and tight stomach when you jump back into plank so that you don't hyperextend. Awesome job. Just like that, we're already 30 seconds in. Mm. 15 up downs, 10 back burpees. Many of us are on the back burpee. Beautiful. We're 1 minute in. Got 2 minutes left in this AMRAP. 2 minutes left. Stick with that pace. We're 90 seconds in, 90 seconds to go. Jenny just picked up her kettlebell. Just methodically work through these lunges. Davis, take just a touch longer of a stride, a little bit longer, like 2 or 3 inches. Yeah, there you go. And then get that back knee to the ground. Awesome job. We're under a minute to go. "45 seconds left. Try not to set that kettlebell down. A little bit more explosive press off, Pam. There you go. Drive through that front foot. Boom. 30 seconds left. You are counting number of step lunges. 15 seconds left. Get a few more. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Nicely done. We're now in our 2 minutes of rest. So we're going to rinse and repeat that 3 more times. Pam, how many lunges did you get?
Did you ask me? I'm sorry.
How many lunges did you get?
21.
21?
Yeah.
So your goal today is over 80.
My leg's gonna feel great tomorrow.
Burn when you go to sit at the dinner table. You know you did something worthwhile.
Oh yeah.
A minute to go. We're going to start this second round in 51 seconds. "30 seconds left. We'll get into round 2. Another 3-minute AMRAP, exactly what we just did. You can even try to tie the number of lunges. All right, we're on in 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, AMRAP number 2. An up down where you jump all the way back into plank. Stand up, jump and clap. "15 of those, followed by 10 back burpees, laying totally flat. And then goblet lunge in the remaining time. We just crossed the 1 minute mark. Nice job. We are now halfway through this AMRAP. 90 seconds in. Yeah, get to those lunges. All right, Pam, you got 1 minute and 15 seconds. So you get 22 lunges. Every time that knee taps, that's a rep. You don't need to lunge on both sides to get 1 rep. Every step is 1 rep. All right, we got 1 minute to go. Here we go, Daryl. Finish those back burpees, Damon. Awesome. Got 40 seconds. You got it, Davis. Keep that chest nice and tall as you lunge. "15 seconds left. Come on, Pam, you got it. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. We're in a 2-minute rest. Did anyone get the same?
Yes.
I would stand back up. We got 45 seconds. So you now have 2 numbers that you'll add together. We'll do it 2 more times for a total of step lunges. 25 seconds left of this rest bout. We'll get on to our third 3-minute AMRAP. In 15 seconds. In 5, 2, 1, go. AMRAP number 3, up downs. Get all the way down into that plank position. Yeah, looks great. No need to sprint, just try to, as soon as you jump and clap, get those hands back to the ground. Beautiful. Great control on the back burpees. I like it. We're a minute in, 2 minutes to go. Just find that pace that you can maintain, especially on the back burpees. Don't rest, just keep going one after the next. That is the halfway mark. We are 90 seconds in. So far, Jenny and Pam have been incredibly consistent, finishing that first set of burpee variations at about 90 seconds. Nice job. 1 more minute left to lunge. Try to keep lunging the entire time. Doesn't need to be fast, but step, stand, take a breath, tighten the midline, step, stand, take a breath. Forty seconds left. $30. 20. 10. Nice job. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Round 3 in the book. You now have three step lunges.
Last one.
A minute and 5 seconds to round. Now that we've made it to the last round, you actually can print the burpee variations. In 45 seconds, we're going to start again. I want you to give yourself as much time to lunge as you possibly can on this last AMRAP. So move through the up, downs, and back burpees. We're going to go in 35 seconds. The final AMRAP. Just like yesterday, you had that final 400-meter run where you could push the pace. This is that 400-meter run, except it's up, downs, and back burpees in 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Last 3-minute chunk of work here. Let's make good use of it. Again, those back burpees, as long as you get all the way into plank, you can move pretty quickly. That's already 30 seconds in. 1 minute down, 2 to go. Keep moving through those back burpees. You got it. 90 seconds in. All right, Pam. Here we go. We got 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Let's finish those back burpees and get as many lunges as possible. Nice job, Kim. Way to keep the chest up on every lunge. Good job. "45 seconds left. Come on, Pam. Come on, Pam. You can lunge for 35 seconds. Here we go, Daryl. "10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Nicely done. So go ahead and add up your numbers. Type them into the chat box. Include your name as well as
Oh my gosh.
Pam, was your lowest number round 1?
Yes. But I did some reverse step lunges, Jordan, so I think that's kind of, I don't know.
I didn't specify. I don't really care.
Okay. I tried to mix them up.
Well, Christine broke the 100.
Dang.
Christine.
Hey, Damon.
Hey, Daryl.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
All right. Let me put my...
All right, get your scores in here. I'm gonna talk through the cool down. Getting very loud over here. I'm gonna talk through the cool down. You're gonna do a 2-minute walk, about your 400-meter course, and then 90 seconds of couch stretch on each side. We can do that together, but I'm gonna stop recording the video now.